show you kind of like how I'm putting together my lunches typically. And you could say that it's a salad, but I like to focus on it's building healthy bowls. So that way you can utilize what you already have in your fridge, in your pantry, in your freezer, and you just learn how you can build bowls, essentially incorporating different foods that are still creating a nice balanced meal that way. So I have, I always like to start with some greens. So this is red leaf lettuce, but you could definitely do romaine or iceberg or whatever you like. It doesn't really matter. So I start with that. And then I kind of look through the fridge and see what we have for protein options. So I pulled out some things here. Yesterday, we made a turkey, a breast. So we have some of that meat left over here. I also have turkey burgers that we made on the grill. So I look in the fridge, what's a protein that we have? I try to make sure that we have a couple of things made the day before. So then I'm going to take about 3 ounces of our protein. I do teach my clients to use a food scale to learn portion sizes. So this is just like a really basic food scale here, and just so you're learning, okay, so a serving size is about 3 to 4 ounces of protein, so it's like the palm of your hand. And learning how much protein that you need at your meals is helpful to understand. Everybody's different. I can't tell you need this much protein. It really depends on what your goals, what your needs are. So typically I like to aim for like 30 grams of protein for my meals. So the 3 ounces of the turkey breast is going to be about 20 grams. So that's going to give us some of the protein there. So I'm going to put my turkey breast on my salad there. So then I'm going to add a soft-boiled egg. I like to do my eggs soft-boiled versus hard-boiled. The main difference is that the center, the yolk, is going to be a little bit of a yellow, brighter color. It's more moist. It's not as dry. So I do prefer to do them soft-boiled. And basically what that means is you are boiling them for like 6 minutes versus 8. I do also put the eggs in the water before they're boiled rather than when the water is boiling, adding them. I do have step-by-step instructions how to do my soft-boiled eggs if you're interested in learning that. So I'm going to add my egg, and I just cut it usually in 3s. So I do the 2 outside portions and then the center. And so that's going to be our nice soft-boiled egg. So we have a softer center there. So I'm going to add this to my bowl here. So that's going to give us some protein and some fat with our meal that way. And then I'm going to do some edamame. This is frozen, so I pulled it out, and this is really nice because you can either let it sit in the fridge and defrost. I put some in the microwave, so I just zapped it for like 45 seconds. I'm doing a 1/4 cup of edamame, and I'm going to add that right to our bowl here. So edamame is also a good source of protein. So we're gonna get some protein from the edamame as well. So we're like stacking foods that are bringing all these different nutrients together to build our bowl that way. And then I'm gonna do some carbs. So this is quinoa that I made this morning because I didn't do a lot of prep yesterday. So this morning I just boiled some quinoa while I was in the kitchen making breakfast. Learning portion sizes, use measuring cups. So you're learning how much you need and what that looks like. So a 1/2 cup I'm gonna do of cooked quinoa, taking it right from there, and then just adding it to our bowl here. So protein, we have some carbs, we have fat that's coming naturally from our egg, and then also we'll get that from our dressing. So here's our nice bowl that we have coming along. So I'm gonna also add some more carbs with some dried fruit. I love to do whatever dried fruit that we have in the pantry. So this is figs. These are really delicious. Great source of iron, copper, B6, magnesium, so a lot of the micronutrients in here as well. And I'm gonna measure these. So these are like 1 ounce or even a 1/2 ounce of the figs. Yeah, so there's like 3 of these is gonna be our serving. So these are dried. You can also, it's hard to find them fresh around here. They're mostly grown in California. So these are the mission figs. So I'm just cutting them up into 3s there and putting it with our salad. The dried fruit is nice because it gives you a little bit of sweet flavor as well with your meal. So you're getting some nice flavor as well that way. Okay, so we have that, and then I think I'm gonna do some sunflower seeds as well. So these are going to give us some of a fat source and also good fiber. So I'm gonna do a nice tablespoon of the sunflower seeds as well and add that. So we have our nice dish, and I do like to plate it to make it look decent. So we'll add that over here. When you plate your food nicely, it looks more appetizing, and I think it's more enjoyable. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do think it makes a difference. Okay, so we have our awesome bowl coming along here, just adding things that we had ready to go. The edamame was frozen, dried fruit was ready. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt over top. So the egg, I like to salt a little bit on there. And then a little bit of pepper. And then I love to use sriracha also for some flavor that way. So this is a little bit spicy if you like heat. If not, then just definitely don't need to. So I just like to add different condiments for flavors. So this is gonna be, I'm just gonna drizzle some over top here. So you don't need very much of that at all. And then I'm gonna use a cilantro avocado yogurt based dressing. And this is a really good dressing. It's yogurt based, so it's not as heavy, but you still get that creaminess. And otherwise you can do like a balsamic. I'll do like a balsamic vinaigrette sometimes. So it really depends. Just make it fun and exciting. Like, what do you want your bowl, the flavors to be? And then you can add different things from there. So this is our bowl. I'm gonna add some of the dressing on top of that, and super fast and easy, just showing you how I make it that way. So let me know, are you building something like this? How is your Monday going? Did you do your food prep? If you're watching this as a replay, let me know if it was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.